Hello everybody, my name is James, hope you're doing well and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about key Max Verstappen concerns following the Australian Grand Prix, as well as his poor race start. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Formula 1 content. Also make sure to follow me on Instagram and X at James's Pit Lane. I'll leave links in the description, but let's jump straight into the video. Now, as we know, it's brand new cars, brand new power units for 2026, and there's a greater emphasis on battery management. Now, in terms of the Australian Grand Prix, I thought there was some pretty good racing with these new regulations. I mean, there were some great overtakes throughout the field, and there was a great battle for the lead out in front between George Russell and Charles Leclerc, so it was exciting. On the other hand, however, the battery depletes so fast, so 1 second it's quite full, the next second it's not, and that leaves you open to being overtaken. So a driver may have just made an overtake, but on the next straight they may just get overtaken again because they haven't got enough battery to defend, and that has led to criticism of the racing. And one thing I don't like is that in qualifying it sounds like the cars are on outlaps going into certain corners. I mean, instead of going flat out, pretty much they're lifting off early going into the corner, downshifting early, and yeah, it sounds like they're more on an outlap than a qualifying lap. Now, Max Verstappen has been critical of these new regulations, and he also didn't seem too happy following the Australian Grand Prix. I mean, he had a pretty good race. He started at the back after having a crash in Q1 in qualifying on Saturday, but then he recovered to 6th place. But giving his first verdict on the racing in 2026, Verstappen said, as quoted by Racing News 365, "Chaos, yeah, honestly, I don't really have the right words for it. For me, I passed a lot of cars because we were 2 seconds of that faster, but I don't really know what words to use." And pressed on whether F1 should be worried about the racing, he added, "I think what they should worry about are the rules. They ask questions and I give my opinion of what I like to see and what I think is better for the sport, because I do care about it. I do love racing and I want it to be better than this. So let's see what we can do. I hope that even during this year we can come up with some different solutions so it becomes more enjoyable for everyone." Now, Verstappen also spoke about his start for the Grand Prix, and this wasn't the best start. He struggled to get off the line, and this was because he had no battery. And this also underlines one of the concerns Verstappen has at present with F1. Speaking about his start, Verstappen said, as quoted by Planet F1, "Terrible. I had no battery. Somehow on the formation lap, it drained all the battery. I have no idea. I launched and I had zero battery, so no power." So why did the Red Bull have no battery power to fight at the start of the Australian Grand Prix? Well, Red Bull team boss Laurent McKee said, as quoted by Racing News 365, "It's our responsibility to avoid being in that situation. We've been caught by some limitations of the way you can charge and discharge the battery on the formation lap. If we're the only ones that have been caught by that, it means that we've not done a very good job." And McKee stated the methods in which the drivers operated their cars to heat up the systems on the formation lap used up substantial battery, resulting in the opening lap limitation, with McKee's going on to say, "It is what it is with the unusual behaviours that the drivers need to have on a formation lap with acceleration braking to warm your brakes, to warm your tyres. We ended up in a point where we were unable to get to the right state of charge for the race start. We had to build up that battery level through the first lap, which obviously was not enjoyable." But that's going to be the video from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care. Bye.